I opened my eyes. After opening my eyes, I realized that I was in a big laboratory. Okay, it was a typical research and development lab kind of thing. So if you remember, in your 12th class, if you remember, you had chemistry labs and all this stuff. Okay, when I opened my eyes, I was in a laboratory. So there were beakers, flasks, capillary tubes, and all this stuff. And I was like amazed. I left my engineering and science long back. I entered my management area. I was thinking like, why am I in the R&D lab? So out of curiosity, I looked at each and everything. What is there? What chemicals are there? Then suddenly I looked at one wall. This wall was completely, this wall had all the bulbs, all types of bulbs, small bulb, big bulbs, LEDs, whatever. These kind of bulbs, different colored bulbs. And then suddenly I thought, if it is bulb, it means that definitely this laboratory belongs to somebody like who is someone like Edison, right? Who is Edison? Edison is a guy who invented bulb. And I was thinking, is this Edison's lab? Okay, maybe it can be. And then I looked in a corner. There was a guy, long hair, typical scientist. Okay, he was completely engrossed. He was doing something. He was playing with a bulb. Okay, I just went closer and I just looked at him. Guess what? To my great surprise, he was Edison. And I was like, my God, he's the guy, who is behind the empire of General Electric and all this stuff. And this guy is, in the corner, he's again playing with the bulb. So for me, for a person like, me, who always keeps talk about ideas, innovation and all this stuff, it was like a, very good opportunity to watch Edison working on some invention. And I was really surprised. I was, my feelings, if you want me to explain, how did I feel? If a girl looks at Shah Rukh Khan, how would she react? Oh my God, Shah Rukh! So I felt like shouting that, oh my God, Edison! But no, I couldn't do that. Because I had to, control myself. So I controlled myself. But the thing is, I was very much impressed the way he was, working on it and all this stuff. So I thought, let's grab the opportunity, ask few questions to him. I, keep on facing in my organization. So I went closer to him. But before I asked anything, I saw that he was playing with a bulb. So I said, bulb was invented long back, right? Nowadays even we don't use the bulbs. So why is he again playing with the bulb? So the first thing I thought that I should ask him, like, why are you playing with the bulb? So I said, Mr. Edison. Then he looked at me. I said, sir. And he looked at me. Guess what? He said, Ravi, come, I was waiting for you. I was like, my God. Edison knows me by my name, He said, I was waiting for you, and he was waiting for me. And I said, sir, I have a question. He said, shoot. I said, you have invented this bulb long back. Okay? But again, what are you playing with this bulb? What are you doing with this bulb? He looks at me and he said, kid. I look, I said, then I realized, oh yeah, maybe I'm like a kid in front of him. He's like a grandpa for me, okay? So I said, kid, I'm not again reinventing the bulb. But what I'm doing is, I'm inventing something called brain bulb. I said, brain bulb? Something like in Hindi we call dimag ki batti or something like that. And he said, yeah, वैसे ही कुछ तो. I realized Edison knows Hindi also. Maybe he's Edison, right? You can't predict about him. He said, yes, something like that. So I said, like, what is the use of it? So I said, I have been observing you since for the whole day yesterday. What you were trying to do, you were thinking like thinking as what should be done and all this stuff, right? And you were pretending that you did not have any ideas. I said, yes, I did not have any ideas. That's the reason I fell asleep and maybe I could have cancelled the thinking hats hour. But he said, why do you behave like this? He was kind of yelling at me. I said, why is he yelling at me? I said, I did not have any idea. So I really did not have any idea. And he says, that's why you guys make mistakes. You feel that you don't have any ideas. But most of the time you have the ideas. And that is the reason I'm inventing a new bulb called a brain bulb. I said, wow, that's great. I said, what is the use of it? He said, the moment you touch the bulb, it ignites. Okay, if you have the idea, the bulb ignites. So you can't give the excuse that I don't have any idea. I said, wow, till now, if there is anything in my mind, at least I can pretend, right? I don't have any idea, I don't have any idea. But if there is something, if you look at it and if you feel that, if you can see the ignited bulb, I can't pretend, right? The bulb is ignited. And he says that yes, every idea has got the power. And he handed over this bulb to me. You know, this is not a magic, okay? Because the one which you have seen in the circus and all this stuff, the electricity passes through the body. Now I'm going back to the science, right? And then only bulb ignites. But this is the bulb invented by Edison. This is a new bulb, okay? And he says that the moment you touch it, if there is any idea in your mind, this will ignite. He said, what rubbish, right? And he said, okay, try it out. He handed it over to me. The moment I touched it, it ignited like this. I was like, wow, that's great. But I said, like, I did not think of anything. He said, you were thinking that, can I use this bulb in tomorrow's thinking hats hour? I said, yes. So that's an idea. I said, wow, that's really great. Anyone wants to try? Anyone wants to try this? I bet, you know, anyone who touches this, the bulb will ignite. Anyone would like to try? And that's okay. Give him a big hand. Give him a big hand. Come, friend. Let everyone watch this.
ज़्यादा मत सोच। If it doesn't ignite, it means
Don't. Is it ignited? Just shake your head like this. Something is wrong, right? Even I touched the bulb, but it was ignited. Nothing happening? Just give it. Just hold it. Shake your head. Now, you know what happened? He had the ideas. But the moment he took in his hand, he could not, you know, the bulb did not ignite. He had to use a medium. And that medium is thinking hats forum. You have the ideas, but you need a forum that is a thinking hats forum. So he used my hand and the bulb got ignited. Right? And that is what Edison told me. So coming back, then, you know, I was like, can I carry this bulb? He said, yes, you can carry the bulb. So I was thinking, can I have one bulb for each of my team member? He said, no, you can't be greedy. But then I said, how do I explain my team members, like, you know, this kind of bulb exists and all this? He said, every time you have an idea, assume that you have a virtual bulb in your hand. Type idea in Google and click on images. What images will you get? Only bulbs, right? So he says that every man has a capability to generate ideas. The only thing is, you guys feel that there is no bulb, it's of no use. And he said that only one thing you will have to keep, you know, in your mind, that every idea has got a power. I said power like is as in America superpower or something like that. No, he said power as in electricity. Every idea has got electricity which can change the whole world. I said, oh, that's okay. Now I thought that maybe I have some more time. So I was curious enough. I said, yeah, I'm facing some problem in deployment of thinking hats hour. Can you help me with, you know, few mantras or something like that, so that, you know, we can do more in thinking hats hour and all the stuff? He said, yes, I'll give you 3 mantras. Okay. Now these 3 mantras by Edison. It's not by me. Okay. So Edison, he's like, I'll give you 3 mantras. I said, okay, I'll capture it. So he said the first mantra is, you get out of your own way. I was like, you know, why I should come in my own way? If it is, you know, helping in my career, helping my organization, why, you know, why should I, you know, come out of, why do you think that I'm in my own way? So he said, like, you know, do you implement your ideas? Do you give your ideas? How many ideas did you give in last 1 month? I said, no, not a single idea. He said, okay. And he showed me a number of books which, you know, piled up next to him. He said, every minute I get at least 15 ideas. Okay, so but I said, I don't really get ideas. But now I could not dare to repeat that thing because he had done the bulb experiment. So he said, you know, there was a wooden cardboard on the floor. It was 8 by 4 cardboard, you know, on the floor. He said, Ravi, can you walk on it? 8 by 4 cardboard lying on the ground. He is asking me just to walk on it. Is it a really difficult task just to walk on it? I said, no. He said, just walk it. Walk on it. I said, okay. And I walked like this. He clapped. He said, good. Now what? He said, okay. Now he asked his subordinate. He said, like, raise this cardboard 10,000 above the ground. 10,000 feet above the ground. Okay? The cardboard, 8 by 4 cardboard, was raised 10,000 feet above the ground. And he said, do it again. You want me to walk on the cardboard? Yes, do it. You know, then obviously, you know, 10,000 feet above the ground, 8 by 4 platform. I have to walk on it. But I had to dare because it was Edison, so I had to impress him. So I was like, somehow like this. He said, why did you change your behavior? I said, sir, it was 10,000 feet above the ground. But he said, did the size of cardboard change? I said, no. Then what did change?
Mindset.
What changed?
Mindset.
He said, nothing has changed. But you thought that just because it is 10,000 above the ground, you'll have to be more careful. And that's what, I'm saying that you get out of your own way. Because you decide what is your comfort. If it is 10,000 feet above the ground, you say that no, I will have some problem, so I will not walk. If it is on the ground, you will feel that there is no risk, I will walk on the ground. Right? So he says that you are in your own way, nobody else. Don't blame your colleagues, don't blame your seniors. If you feel that you can do it, you can do it. Period. So I think, and I was pretty impressed. I said like it is really good, Matra. And then third thing he said, challenge the status quo. So I was like, challenge the status quo. Theoretically, it seems very interesting, right? Challenge the status quo. Like for example, if you want to relate it to me, challenge the status quo. Like why are we having this session in the classroom? Can we not have this session under the neem tree or something like that? Right? So are you saying something like this? So Edison said maybe something like that. So whatever status quo is there, can you challenge it? Do you challenge it? I said not really, not every time. So he said, he gave me one very simple example. Have you ever played the playing cards? I said yes, I always play playing cards. What is the size of playing card? Rectangle? Have you ever thought that why the size of playing card is rectangle? I said I never thought about it. And then he handed over one packet to me. Okay? This is a deck. This is a deck of playing cards. Okay, it's a proper deck, the complete deck. So he said, what did I do? I'm Edison. Okay, what do I do? I always challenge the status quo. Cards are rectangle. Why rectangle? Right? You won't believe, I tried playing with these cards. It's really awesome. I tried playing with these cards. So he said, why don't you challenge, the status quo? Whatever you are doing, is it necessary to do the same thing in the same way? If you challenge that, you will automatically get the ideas and you will automatically drive the information. And I was really impressed. Guess what? I stole both the things from Edison's lab. And these are with me now. Okay? So, and I feel that these were 3 lessons I should share with you guys, which Edison shared with me. When I opened my eyes, my wife was shouting at me, what are you, why are you talking in your sleep and all this, get up, you have to go to office and all this stuff. And then I realized, oh, it was a dream. So whatever I told you, nothing was true. I did not meet Edison. There was no R&D laboratory. There was nothing. One of my friend in some other country sent me as a gift just because of my hobbies. And I thought that I should share it with you. But just to draw the analogy, this was the story.